And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. Check it out. I feel like I'm surrounded by a forest of beautiful glowing gold aspens. Peter Schwepker taking this photo just yesterday morning around sunrise near the town of Winfield. That's up across the Collegiate Peaks out there, just in the Buena Vista area. And speaking of Buena Vista, this photo taken tonight by News 5 viewers Joe and Kimmy Randall. Kind of looks like there's some snow on top of the mountains. He did say there was some snowfall late last week, but most of that had melted. But looks like maybe a fresh coat, if not tonight, could be coming your way tomorrow. Maybe a little dusting up on top and more snow potentially for the high summits of the mountains here as we head towards the weekend. Now for us in the lower elevations, it was a hot start to the week, and after those warm temperatures today, it's taken some time to cool down tonight. Currently in the low 60s with mostly clear skies here in Colorado Springs. For Pueblo, also mostly clear on this Monday night. Humidity slow to creep back up, so very dry air in place now, but that looks to change as we make our way into Tuesday. Now Tuesday morning we'll start out with plenty of sunshine, so a dry start to the day, but I want you to pay attention to Futurecast here as you head the kids, or send the kids out the door I should say, and they make their way to school. Make sure they have the rain gear ready for the afternoon hours, especially into the Pikes Peak region, Teller County. Storms start to fire up in the mountains anytime between noon and 3 p.m. And then I think they'll reach the urban corridor between about 2 and 4 p.m. Areas that are favored east of the mountains, probably up towards the Palmer Divide, El Paso, Teller counties, northern parts of Fremont County, and then down across the southern I-25 corridor. You can even see some rain out there into parts of Huerfano County as some of those stronger cells move off of the mountains to your west. And some of these storms could be on the strong to isolated severe side, so keep an eye on the sky. Not really concerned about a hail threat tomorrow. Lower levels will be dry. So what that means is if these stronger storms develop, it's going to be those gusty outflow winds. So if you're planning a hike, make sure to get that done early to avoid the storminess later in the day. Overall, high pressure continues to dominate the picture here, and that's going to keep us dry past tomorrow and warmer than average. That is until we get to the very end of the week as our next trough digs in from the Pacific Northwest, bringing us some cooler and unsettled changes as we head towards the first weekend of October. Now, of course, out across the tropics, the big story nationwide is Hurricane Ian, expected to become a major hurricane. Right now a Cat 2, but it looks like it'll become a Category 3 storm as we make our way into the overnight hours. Already the outer bands impacting parts of southern and central Florida. Lots of heavy rain on the way. In fact, parts of the center and western half of the state could see as much as 6 to 12 inches of rain. Isolated amounts could be as high as 18 to 20 in some spots. And we talked about this earlier, latest model trends continuing to shift it farther east. So this could be potentially devastating for areas around Tampa Bay, even out east towards my hometown of Orlando. Any spot just east of that eye wall typically experiences the worst of conditions. Right now my dad's up in Jacksonville. He said he plans to clear away all of that patio furniture from the yard and the deck as he makes his way into the day tomorrow. Definitely thinking about those folks in Florida. For us here at home, we'll see pleasant conditions tonight and then a few storms tomorrow, which will help to cool daytime highs by just a couple of degrees from what we saw today. Again, we'll be dry in the morning, but those storm chances do jump up to around 30 to 40% by the afternoon. Another chance for storms, some changes by the weekend as 60s replace the warm air by Saturday and Sunday. For Pueblo, I've got 80s here through Friday. Then we're down about 10 to 15 degrees by the weekend. Better chances for rain in the Steel City for the weekend versus what we'll see tomorrow. For Canyon City, a few scattered storms possible Tuesday. Then we're dry for a few afternoons before storminess returns by the weekend. And finally for Woodland Park, it looks to be liquid precip here in Teller County with some storms Tuesday and better chances for rain by the upcoming weekend. Diane?